Welcome back. You're tuning into Rise and Shine. It is the 1st of July 2015 and of course talking about music. Music expresses the hidden language of the soul, and it expresses things that cannot be really expressed in words. And we do have a very special guest together with us today, and he is Kasun Dasanayaka, who is a classical guitarist. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And we will be talking about his achievements throughout his life. So, talking about Kasun, let's initially introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Kasun. I'm still an undergraduate. I'm still in the second year of my university. I'm following classical guitar as my degree under Mr. Amaranath.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's about you. What was your college, Kasun? Where did you study?
I studied at Anand College, Colombo.
And you're from?
I'm from Piliandar.
Right. So, well, Kasun's, why did you choose classical guitars?
Well, it's like this. So I have tried many different instruments. I have played drums, guitar, bass guitar, and I played piano. And I found it this is kind of different when compared with other guitars, because it's an acoustic instrument. Only the player's ability to produce sound. There's no other equipments and no other supporting things. Only just player's ability to produce a sound. So it's natural and it's quite calm. That's why I choose classical guitar.
So you saw something different in the guitar, is it,
Yes.
compared to the other instruments?
Yes.
So how did you actually step into music? Was it from your childhood?
Yes, I come from a musical background. Both my parents are lecturers of music.
All right.
So there's music around me since I'm small.
Ever since the day you were born, music was around you,
Yes,
is it?
music was a part of my life, kind of. Then I started learning music from my mother. Then I did music for my O levels. Then I met my master, Mr. Amaranath.
Right.
Then that totally changed my path and everything.
Interesting.
So it's been a journey that from day one. So as Kasun mentioned, it's the classical guitar. It's the player's talent. So let's see the talent from Kasun. It's the player's talent coming out.
Okay, I'm going to play a jazz piece. It's called Blue Moon.
Right.
Okay.
Indeed, a beautiful piece of music. So I think your mother and the father would have been a great pillar of success for you to come all the way. So that's so let's talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, they were really supportive, and that was music when I was at the home. There's all music I hear, so they guide me.
How was your how did the school life bring you to this? I mean, what was the support from the school?
So I was a music director of Anand College Music Circle, and we did many events in there.
Many events in the sense, what were the events that you
Yeah, each and every concert we played as a band, a school band.
Right.
played. Yes, we did a great show in our area.
What was that?
Rhythm of the Maroons. We did.
Okay.
All right, interesting. So, and also let's talk about your achievements so far.
It's kind of a beginning in my journey, so I have only few achievements in my career.
Few is good. Few is good. Then at the beginning itself, you've got few achievements that you can talk about. So that's very good.
Yeah.
So, what are the achievements that you've got?
I have participated for the online competitions, and I have won. Not I, as a group, we won third place and second place in few rounds, and I participated as a band for some kind of competitions after my A levels. So, but I didn't play guitar there. I play piano and the keyboards. Yeah, that's like it.
All right, so Kasun, you've mastered the guitar up to a certain level. How long did it take for you to do this?
That's about 4 to 5 years. So I've been with my
So how do you
master.
practice managing your time, and how do you leave out time especially to practice this
Yeah.
particular instrument?
Yeah, I want to practice daily basis. So I did.
So you do that on a daily basis. I mean, what you study is also related to music. So
Yes,
would be
but I'm
easy
doing IT degree
as well. Where is that? Why did you choose IT with music? How did you build a relationship between these two? Where do you study IT?
at the private university.
Okay.
So how do you manage IT with music?
Because I feel relaxed when I play the guitar. I can balance both.
So that's great to hear. I mean, doing IT, being a technical guy, playing the piano, playing the
I think
guitar.
that helps him to relieve the stress, is it? Especially when it comes to your day-to-day work. If you're into a more technological subject like music would definitely help you out. So let's talk a little bit about your performances in the university.
Yeah, but because it's still the second year, we have no performance yet. We did the exams and all. I did 20 college exams up to grade 6, and I'm doing grade 7 this year.
I think the viewers were mesmerized by his first performance. I mean, we should be keeping him talking, but when we can make him play something again and capture the audience. What are we going to have now, Kasun?
Romantic piece guitar.
Right. Please go ahead. That was a beautiful piece of romantic music indeed, and we will be talking more with Kasun about Kasun's achievements and how he has come up in his life in this music career. So Kasun, getting back into our discussion, so you have been mastering different instruments, not only the guitar, the piano, the violin and so on. So what is the difference, especially when we take the piano and the guitar, and how do you see the difference?
Yeah, it's like this. Guitar is an acoustic instrument, so and piano is also an acoustic instrument. But in guitar, I try to sound like a piano, because in guitar we can play the bass, harmony, rhythm, and the melody all together, like in piano. So it's quite hard to produce that sound in guitar, because that's all player's ability, and I did exams in piano too. Then
how long have you been doing the piano? I mean, we know that you have been doing music from day one. So you started with the piano?
yes, I started with the piano.
Piano, and then you moved into other instruments. What are the other instruments, Kasun, that you talked about the piano, you talked about the guitar, what else?
I can play drums and keyboards and the bass guitar. I'm also
practicing bass guitar as well. I mean, have you done any instrumental albums or something like that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
After I complete my degree, yes, I will try to do something.
All right, Kasun, so we've heard that you were also involved in a band after your advanced level examination. So let's talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, we formed a band named Right Click.
Okay. Right Click.
IT, that's IT coming in.
That's we participate for some competitions and we won awards too. And I was the keyboardist there. We played some rock songs and Hindi songs. That's all.
All right, interesting. So Kasun, if we ask you about your future plans, how do you plan to step into your career? Is it going to be in music or in IT, or what do you have in store for us?
I haven't decided yet. I want to complete my degrees first of all, and then I will decide my path whether to choose guitar. So I will play the guitar, sure, that for sure. And as a profession, I didn't decide yet what I'm going to do.
All right, so you have two sides to go and you're still in the process of deciding what you're going to do. So are you into music composition as well?
Yeah, in the future I hope.
Okay, that's very good. And also Kasun, now as a musician, you're stepping into this path. So what are you planning to do in terms of getting IT into combination with music? Because with the technological advancements coming up, a lot of musicians, they try to combine this together and produce different varieties of music. How do you say that?
It is a great advantage for a musician to know, because now sound technology has developed and we can produce the sound by artificially too with the use of the guitar, and we can produce some good sounds and with the IT, with sound engineering. So I'm following that too. That's good.
And he will have a lot in store for us in the future. So let's go for your next final performance on today's Rise and Shine program.
It's called, it's a classical guitar piece, so I can play that.
Okay. Thank you very much for that beautiful piece of music. Indeed, it was an amazing piece.
Amazing, Kasun, and thank you very much for being with us today morning. And I'm sure that you have mesmerized our viewers early in the morning, and we wish you all the very best and have a great future, and we would love to see more of your music coming up in the future.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Kasun Dasanayaka, for coming in for Rise and Shine today as well. And with that, it's time to wind up our program today, and it is the Asala Full Moon Poet Day. Lots of programs happening across the country, and we convey the blessings from the Rise and Shine crew, and see you same time, same place tomorrow as well. With that, good night. Have a nice day.